Have you ever felt like you're aging faster than usual? It may sound alarming, but the reality is that many individuals are undergoing accelerated aging without even realizing it. Interestingly, most of us only start to worry about our age when our bodies begin to signal through wrinkles, fatigue, or declining health. However, if we understand the underlying causes of premature aging, we can entirely take control and lead longer, healthier lives. One significant factor affecting this process is iron. Yes, iron, the essential mineral that everyone believes is necessary, but in excess, it can become a silent antagonist, diminishing our lifespan without anyone noticing. In today's video, we will explore how iron impacts the body, why many individuals may be unknowingly experiencing iron overload, and most importantly, how to manage iron levels to maintain robust health and prevent disease. If you are interested in living healthily and longevity, be sure not to miss this crucial information. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like and share the video to disseminate this valuable knowledge to more people. Have you ever considered that iron, an essential mineral for the body, could be one of the reasons you are aging more rapidly? We often hear about iron deficiency, yet few realize that iron overload is equally perilous. In fact, excessive iron in the body can accelerate the aging process, induce chronic inflammation, and increase the risk of numerous severe diseases. Aging is not merely a natural law, it is also influenced by biological factors within the body, and iron is one of the often overlooked agents that profoundly affects the rate of aging. In today's video, we will discuss why iron can be a double-edged sword, how it promotes aging, and most importantly, how you can control it to safeguard your health and extend your lifespan. Iron can be a double-edged sword for your health. On one hand, it is an essential mineral that plays a vital role in oxygen transport, erythropoiesis, and sustaining energy levels in the body. Approximately 70% of the iron in the body is found in hemoglobin, a protein that carries oxygen from the lungs to the organs. Additionally, around 10% of iron is stored in the form of ferritin, acting as a reserve for the body to utilize when necessary. However, here lies the issue. Iron is also an extremely reactive element. When in excess, it can generate free radicals that damage cells, accelerate the aging process, and increase the risk of disease. Specifically, free iron in the body can react with hydrogen peroxide to produce hydroxyl radicals, OH8 one of the most dangerous free radicals capable of damaging DNA, proteins, and cellular membranes. The consequences are as follows: premature aging and tissue damage. Iron can trigger lipid peroxidation, an oxidative reaction that harms cell membranes, weakening cells and hastening aging. Increased chronic inflammation. Excess iron can stimulate inflammatory pathways in the body, raising the risk of chronic inflammatory diseases such as arthritis, gastrointestinal inflammation, and autoimmune disorders. Impaired mitochondrial function. Mitochondria are the energy-producing organelles of the body. When iron accumulates excessively, it can diminish energy production capacity, leading to feelings of fatigue, lethargy, and reduced organ performance. So, how can we manage iron levels in the body and prevent these negative effects? Stay tuned to discover ways to optimize health and maintain resilience over time. Iron not only affects the aging process, but is also closely related to various serious diseases. Scientific studies have demonstrated that elevated iron levels in the body can increase the risk of developing a range of severe conditions, particularly cardiovascular disease. A study published in the Journal of the American Heart Association indicates that high ferritin levels in the blood may elevate the risk of cardiovascular disease by up to 30%. The reason for this is that excess iron promotes the oxidation of LDL cholesterol, a key factor in the formation of atherosclerotic plaques in the arteries, thereby raising the risk of heart attacks and strokes. Alzheimer's and Parkinson's diseases. Iron tends to accumulate in the brain, particularly in the basal ganglia and cerebral cortex, areas crucial for movement control and cognition. Research from Keele University, UK, shows that individuals with Alzheimer's exhibit significantly higher iron concentrations compared to healthy individuals, contributing to neurodegeneration. Cancer. A study from the National Cancer Institute of the United States indicates that individuals with high ferritin levels have a 2 to 3 times higher risk of developing liver, colon, and pancreatic cancers compared to those with low ferritin levels. This increased risk is attributed to excess iron producing numerous free radicals, which damage DNA and create an environment conducive to cancer cell development. Clearly, although iron is an essential mineral, when it becomes uncontrolled, it can pose a significant health hazard. So, How can we maintain optimal iron levels without causing harm? Stay tuned to learn about effective measures for managing iron levels in the body. Not everyone encounters issues with excess iron, but certain groups of individuals are at higher risk, particularly the following. Middle-aged and elderly men. Unlike women, men lack a natural mechanism to excrete excess iron due to the absence of menstrual cycles. Over time, iron levels in the body gradually accumulate, increasing the risk of diseases associated with iron overload. Individuals who frequently consume iron-fortified foods. Many processed food items such as cereals, wheat flour, and industrial bread are supplemented with artificial iron. When consumed excessively, the body may absorb more iron than needed, leading to excess. Patients with chronic inflammatory diseases, conditions like arthritis, inflammatory bowel disease, and autoimmune disorders can disrupt the recycling process of iron, causing the body to inefficiently utilize existing iron and instead store it in tissues. This can result in prolonged inflammation and potentially more severe tissue damage. Individuals with hereditary hemochromatosis. This rare genetic disorder causes the body to absorb excessive iron from food, leading to iron accumulation in the liver, heart, and pancreas. If left unmanaged, this condition can lead to fatty liver disease, diabetes, and even heart failure. If you belong to one of these groups, it is essential to monitor your iron levels and adjust your diet to safeguard long-term health. Next, we will explore effective methods to control iron levels, helping you maintain balance and prevent negative impacts on your body. Iron is an essential mineral, but unlike other micronutrients, the body has almost no effective mechanism to excrete excess iron. We can eliminate sodium through sweat, excrete calcium through urine, but iron accumulates over time with no way to remove it unless there's blood loss, such as during menstruation, cell shedding, or red blood cell loss through the gastrointestinal tract. This means that, if not properly controlled, iron can gradually accumulate in the body, particularly in vital organs such as the liver, heart, and brain. Where does the body absorb iron from? There are two main types of iron in food. Heme iron, found in animal sources such as red meat, liver, organ meats, and shellfish, oysters, clams, mussels. This is the type of iron that the body absorbs most efficiently. Non-heme iron, present in plant foods like dark leafy greens, legumes, nuts, and whole grains. However, the absorption rate of iron from plant sources is significantly lower than that of heme iron. Additionally, many processed foods such as breakfast cereals, flour, and industrial bread are fortified with synthetic iron. This type of iron can be absorbed excessively, leading to the risk of overload that the body cannot regulate. How does iron accumulate in the body? The process of iron absorption primarily occurs in the small intestine, specifically in the duodenum and the proximal jejunum. When the body requires iron, the intestines absorb more. But if iron is already in excess, the body has no means to eliminate it. Instead, excess iron is stored in tissues, particularly liver, the main storage site of iron in the body. When excess iron accumulates, it can cause liver damage, leading to hepatic steatosis, cirrhosis, and even increase the risk of liver cancer. Heart. Excess iron can impair cardiac function, causing arrhythmias and congestive heart failure. Some studies suggest that individuals with high iron levels have a 2 to 3 times higher risk of heart disease compared to the general population. Brain. Iron can accumulate in brain tissue, particularly in the basal ganglia and cortex, increasing the risk of neurodegeneration, memory impairment, and Alzheimer's disease. Not only does excess iron damage internal organs, but it can also create a favorable environment for bacterial growth. Some pathogenic bacteria utilize iron as a nutritional source for proliferation, and the body often responds by sequestering iron and ferritin to prevent bacterial growth. However, when iron regulation mechanisms are disrupted, it can inadvertently promote the growth of bacteria and even cancer cells. Clearly, regulating the amount of iron in the body is crucial for maintaining health. So how can we ensure that iron levels are balanced, not too low, but also not excessive? Stay tuned to discover effective ways to manage your iron intake intelligently. Scientific research has indicated a significant correlation between body iron levels and the aging process. Individuals with elevated iron levels often exhibit higher than normal oxidative stress markers. This condition increases the risk of cardiovascular diseases, neurological disorders, and immune system decline. The issue is not solely related to dietary intake, but is also connected to lifestyle factors. Habits such as excessive exercise, alcohol consumption, smoking, and exposure to environmental pollutants can heighten the body's demand for antioxidants, exacerbating oxidative stress. A noteworthy finding is that many people report feeling more vigorous after donating blood. This may suggest that their bodies are experiencing excess iron, and the removal of some surplus iron helps reduce oxidative stress, improve blood circulation, and enhance overall health. However, blood donation is not a long-term solution for iron overload. More importantly, we need to proactively manage iron levels through a balanced diet and lifestyle adjustments to maintain optimal body iron levels, thereby slowing the aging process and reducing the risk of serious diseases. So how can we maintain iron levels at an optimal level without compromising health? Stay tuned to explore effective strategies that can help you manage iron scientifically and sustainably.